Welcome to NewsHippo. This is Lakshya Rajput. Well, Deepu Chandra, Bajinder Biswas, Amrit Mondal. These are the names of the Hindus, while at the time I am recording this video, who have been killed and brutally lynched in Bangladesh. This is the situation in Bangladesh, our neighboring country, where religious minority, especially Hindus, are not feeling safe. There are multiple media reports coming from Bangladesh where the religious minorities, especially Hindus, are saying that they are living in a continual, and I say a continual fear of death, a continual fear of a spiral of violence. All these three people have been alleged to have made blasphemic remarks, but this is mere an allegation. Who is there in Bangladesh who is above the rule of law? The radical Islamist organizations are in partner with that of the Bangladeshi state. And I clearly say this. This was not just merely murders or killings. This was state-sponsored terrorism which unleashed in Bangladesh. And Muhammad Yunus should hold himself accountable for this. Under his supervision, minorities are not able to feel safe in Bangladesh. The Hindus of Bangladesh are not able to feel safe, even though they belong to the Bangladeshi identity, even though they are Bangladeshi by origin, by birth, but they have to pay the price just because of their religious identity. This is religious chauvinism which is taking place in Bangladesh. The religious minorities are facing extremism, are facing violence, spiral of violence. My dear friends, my dear viewers, today I want to ask Muhammad Yunus that if he has the sheer audacity to comment about the chicken egg corridor in India, and whenever he goes out to international platform, he schools India about India's sovereignty, where is his sheer audacity when it comes to protecting the minority rights in his own country? My question today stands crystal clear and simple. Don't Hindus have the constitutional right to live in Bangladesh? Who will protect their life? While the Indian authorities have condemned the attack in its letter and spirit, Bangladesh is still burning, with many Hindu houses burning. I will report you some statistics. 7 houses have been burned in the Chittagong region of Bangladesh. 4 homes have been burned in Pirojpur district of Bangladesh, and specifically all of them belong to Hindu owners. There has been a rising intolerance against Hindus and a rising anti-India sentiment as well as in Bangladesh. This inflamed atmosphere was not created out in the blink of an eye. This is a radicalized attempt, an organized attempt by the radical Islamists, radical Islamic organizations, radical student Islamic organizations specifically, who are out there to destroy the law and order. And they have got covert support from the state, because none of this can happen without the support of the state. Tomorrow, Bangladesh will have the audacity to school India on the minority rights, but it doesn't have the audacity to look inwards of what's happening in their own country, where they are not able to provide sufficient protection to the religious minority. Mr. Muhammad Yunus, tomorrow never ever dare to comment on the chicken neck corridor or on the sovereignty of India, but look inwards, take steps against these radical Islamist organizations, and protect the Hindus in your own country. What was their fault? What was the fault of Deepu Chandra? What was the fault of Bajinder Biswas? What was the fault of Amrit Mondal? Just because they belonged to a particular religious identity and they were brutally massacred, they were brutally killed, they were lynched, they were butchered by these Islamist fanatics out there, Islamist fundamentalists out there. My question is to you, Muhammad Yunus. What were you doing? Was the Bangladeshi state sleeping? Were the authorities sleeping? Why are the Hindus burning down in Bangladesh? And if you see the visuals which are coming in from Bangladesh when it comes to violence against Hindus, these are gut wrenching visuals. And I say it, these are gut wrenching visuals. These visuals will send shivers down your spine. Who is responsible for all this communal chaos? And amidst this communal chaos, so many lives have been lost. My question is, who is responsible for the insecurity that the Hindus are facing in Bangladesh? And these Hindus in Bangladesh are not illegal immigrants or refugees, but they were born in Bangladesh, raised up in Bangladesh. They are Bangladeshi by nationality. We at NewsHippo believe that every religious minority has a constitutional right to life, and threatening it is one of the worst crime and is a state-sponsored terrorism equivalent. Thereby, I ask you to support Hindus in Bangladesh and support us as we report for them. Thank you so much.